We are back with one of my favorite crowds in all of esports. The Anaheim crowd has always been incredible. This is Major League Gaming's 66 Pro Circuit event, and we are watching two of the finest teams in Call of Duty facing off the EU squad of TCM taking on one of America's finest in Team Kaliber.
Yeah, and we saw TK earlier drop this map to envy us. We saw many different strategies from them, though, so I feel like maybe if TCM doesn't have that sniper to get the picks like Seti was, with that early advantage, we might see a much different game from TK, maybe a lopside.
Neslo, if you remember at the X Games, was so huge on this map. I remember multiple 1v2 clutches from the guy. He had a very quiet game against Envy. I'm looking for him to step it up. Sharp, he's going to be your bomb carrier as well. Look out for him. And, you know, when it came down to this Envy matchup for TK, it was Neslo versus Nameless. Neslo had the Bulldog, just missed his shot. Nameless punished, and Envy went on to win the map. I think they're going to try and correct those issues that they had in the earlier rounds. But I'm looking through TCM, and I think they're going to be facing a totally different play style here from the Europeans. While everyone there on the TK lineup is going to be pulling out Remingtons and ARs, TCM has 4 vectors.
They are about to run through the middle of the map and go crazy, I believe. They got stuns, and it seems like they got smoked, so we're going to see some really, really aggressive strategies from TCM here. They might just run straight to B, actually.
Look at that sprint.
Oh, yeah, they're going straight for it. So
Nade's out here as Moose is going to lead the charge. Everyone else stacking up on the motel. Unfortunately, Moose is going to be taken down. Petey's going to fall. All 3
really good
falling just like that. And hey, TK, what's up, baby?
TK with that really quick start. And
we got Koss getting all fired up there next to Jimmy. TK making some noise finally.
And a little TK chant going on.
Wow.
All right, that's what I like to see, Anaheim.
All right.
That's a good start.
There we go, boys. Get fired up. We're going to have a party this evening. So TK takes first blood, and that was on offense, believe it or not. By the way you looked at it, you would think that that was TCM trying to get to a bomb. So let's go over here with this TCM squad. Moose on your screen is pulling out the big boy right away.
And Moose isn't playing really cross. He's playing for someone that's trying to watch A cross. So an interesting angle there taken by him. And we see Gunchi here, sees the player on B-bomb side. Didn't see that player sneak by through the stairs as well. Actually, I think he might have seen him since he's looking there. So Neslo is taken out, and Petey picks up the kill on that staircase. Really good teamwork for TCM. As they're going to try and push that bomb side, you see the smoke pulling out. They're going to try and put this bomb down here now.
One player, bottom pawn. Petey's in a very vulnerable position. Moose trying to get the cross. And there he goes. That's going to seal the deal as Marky B takes out Kunjar. Moose is going to connect on Apathy, and TCM answers right back on their attacking side.
Both teams playing really aggressive on their first defensive strategy, and it did not work whatsoever. So I would expect a complete 90-degree turn from both teams on the defensive side, just kind of slow it down. Maybe rely on those snipers a bit more. Moose seems to be having the sniper out, maybe do a bit better with it, so who knows.
I love these kids. Here we go. We got Moose on your screen for the moment. Let's go over to TK, though. Kunjar, he's got one of the best ARs in the game. Let's see what he can do with his Remington, as he is going to be met by at least 2 players trying to charge into this motel. That stun is going to slow him down. Neslo with tack resist, able to run right through it.
Neslo's going to get flanked there, jump up, add a little Call of Duty timing there for you. And that's 2 down for TK, so TK in a really tough spot now. TCM just seems to be throwing curveballs nonstop at TK so far.
And Sharp is going to watch his Apathy is cleaned up. He's the last man standing. Nice flank from Gunchi. And the strip, Sharp in a 1-on-4. He is all but dead, and there we go. There's the death. 2-1 TCM, another aggressive push. This time it paid off.
Yeah, it did, and they seem to have slowed down a bit on that aggressive push, though. They kind of stopped once they got control of what they wanted to get.
Yeah.
As we saw last round, every time we switched to a player, they seemed to be sprinting into their death. So they took it a bit slower there. They did get across the map, and they did get the control they needed, but they didn't overextend themselves from that push.
You gotta stop the sniper.
Gotta stop the sniper. You just heard Neslo say it. They're worried about Moose. Moose not pulling out the snipe this round, though. He's going with the Remington. This is a 4-man push. Everyone's sprinting right to B.
I love this switch in strategy. And that's something we don't see that often from especially North American teams. Every time there's a sniper, he seems to be trying to force the issue and snipe across. Moose felt like he had a good sniping route last time, and that created the fear into TK to worry about him.
Neslo again. Just bad timing as Petey catches him off guard for the 2nd round in a row. You know he's getting frustrated in that booth.
Yeah, and I'm surprised Petey didn't pick up the shotgun.
And it looks like Apathy trying to push up now that Neslo is gone. He's going to be working with Sharp. Sharp's got to be careful. There is a player on this left-hand side through that smoke.
I love how they set up to plant the bomb.
Yeah.
You can see a player push through the smoke to make sure that if a player were to run through the smoke, you have to get bombed down.
Apathy is punching someone right now. Okay.
It is a 3-on-2 situation, though, in favor of TCM right now. So Apathy and Gunjar have a lot of work to do.
Goon posted up a little bit outside. We're switching over back to TCM as Petey is going to drop just as a player climbs up top, and that's going to put Apathy in a great position. Going to pick up another kill. So 2-on-2. Apathy is called out, and he's going to fall right on Petey. Apathy, big plays, and all of a sudden, that 3v2 is now a 1-on-1 as Gunjar faces off against Moose. Running out of time for the defuse. Moose is going to shut it down, and that is a 3-1 start here for TCM.
Kind of the same thing we saw earlier. TK just waiting a bit too long to make that push, and they only had 12 seconds when Apathy got that second kill from jumping down, and his teammate Gunjar was in no position to get the defuse at that point. So it was pretty much just Moose sitting back and just picking people that are going for the bomb site.
Yeah, Goon just seemed really uncomfortable on that left side of the motel. Didn't know where to go. Had no idea where the opponents were stacked up. He's going to be caught off guard, and I think, you know, we're kind of being harsh here on TK, but that's something they've shown consistently is they're just slow to react to bomb plants.
Yeah, I mean, they do make the right plays. You have to be patient, but there's a certain level of patience you can make. And actually see a pick here from Neslo with a sniper, and TK has the advantage to start off this side. And actually, I love how TK is playing this. If you look at your minimap right now, all 4 players from TK are currently in the strip. And they just reacted. They know TCM's playing really, really aggressive. Let's slow it down. Let's maybe get a pick while they're crossing the B, and maybe try and switch it up and go A, since we know 2 or 3 players are crossing the B.
Uh-oh, Gunjar just spotted that player to his right. Let's turn off Oracle mode so you can see his point of view. And nice shots from Goon. Meanwhile, there is a player right next to Neslo. Petey somehow sneaking by is going to get 2. And that is just a mistake here from TK. They should have seen Petey because he ran right through the middle to get in that position. Goon's going to get, Sharp is going to get the pick on Gunshi. And now it's Petey versus Goon and Sharp.
And it's in a 1v2, and Petey gets the ace if he can get this clutch. He has a sniper in the sub, so he's not in the tough situation. He's not that bad of a spot, but he's going to have to get a first kill here. And TK is actually playing this
great
right out.
Position here for Petey.
Ooh, that was a big run away from that player that survived up there. He needed to survive. If he died, then it was a one-on-one situation. Petey had the bomb advantage in that situation.
All right, 30 seconds left. Takes 7.5 seconds to get that defuse. So Petey, basically with about 10 seconds to work with here, is going to be making his move, drop it down.
Players next to him. Oh, big plays by TK there. I like this setup. They were near each other. They made sure that traded kill in that situation, and they played the time right, and Sharp cleans up the kill.
At this point in the game, Petey has 7 kills. The highest over on TK is 4 from Sharp. Gunshi, pretty quiet though, sitting at 1 and 4. I'm looking for him to have a big round. TK, you cannot let them back into this. That is the mistake that Envy made at X Games. You gotta just shut it out once you have the momentum. We'll see what Petey can do off the break.
And we're gonna see a full on A push here from TCM. And no players on TK seem to be watching for that, so they're gonna be really, really surprised by this push.
Shots going down and broken and everything going in TCM's favor. The shake coming there on Sharp.
And it was pretty much a free round for TCM. None of the players on TK were watching across that time. They were so, they all seem 100% sure that they were gonna push B, but there you go. Gunjar, a 1v4 situation, gets the first kill.
It's ace time, Goon.
Let's
do this.
Player 2 is right in gas station, and he does not spot him. He gets taken out.
Guess who?
Guess who?
Petey.
Petey.
Little Pete.
Little Pete.
I like Petey a lot.
We're calling Little Pete.
He's looking good, my friend. 9 and 3 from Petey as the new addition to TCM, kind of carrying his team on Octane. They're 2 rounds away from taking a 2-0 start in this best of 5. Can they close it out? It's going to be TK back on the attack. I'm switching over. Apathy has pulled out the silenced. MTAR smokes right away. They do not want to get picked. And off the get-go, you have Moose, who's normally that sniper on the attack, going with the Vector as everyone wants to play aggressive again. And there's Gunshi's third kill, excuse me.
TCM plays so aggressive on defense on this map. This is like, oh, the 2-piece. He has a chance for the ace here. He plays up top. Oh, put some shots on him. I like the play from Gunshi, though, and being really selfless, taking his time, and he's just taking damage, and he spotted the last 2 players. He's kind of like a human UAV for his team right now. He just called up for his team where the last 2 players are, and the last players Neslo, and there you go.
Marky B and Moose gonna close it down. 1 away. TCM lost round number 1. Since then, they seem to have complete control as TK has really no answer to this aggressive play style.
Insane. I don't think TCM has played 1 slow round so far. And the only round we've seen TK really have control of is that slow round they play to counter that aggression. So maybe I'd like to see that a bit more from TK, just kind of slow it down completely and change the pace, because they're just letting TCM just run over them right now.
All right, Moose taking his time, is watching the break from Broken. Not going to happen. Also, Gunshi in a pretty powerful position. It looks like it's going to be Moose, though, with the first angle. Will he get first blood on the player top pawn? He has switched over from the sniper back to a Remington.
I like the positioning on the beat-on player from TK right now. player to Moose's left right here, and he's just playing really slow and just waiting for a player to push through the middle of the map. So Sharp is in a great spot to actually stop this push from TCM, and we see a bit of a stalemate. Like pretty much the first time this map we've seen a mid-map stalemate, nobody pushing aggressive.
Bomb in the hands of Gunch. Marky B sitting on that bomb site saying it's clear, bro.
It's clear, bro. They don't know the players behind Blue Crate, though. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go. And here comes the smoke. So here comes the play from TCM. Player is trying to plant right now, and this time his teammate is actually sitting right behind him. So the player of Blue Crate's most likely going to challenge after this plant zone, but there's a player right next to it, just waiting for that. And it's Marky, and oh my God, they were holding hands.
Whoops.
A little high five and a kill.
Hey, you're down in the smoke too. That's cool. Moose on the flank has a huge opportunity for a three-piece. Not going to happen. Nice awareness there by Gunjar to turn around and pick up the kill. Last man Gunch in a 1v4 gets apathy, keeping that bomb alive. Finally, he's going to be cut down, or will he? 2 more challenges, he pokes, and he is eliminated. Nice job by Sharp, the captain, as Neslo is going to get the defuse.
Yeah, that was really unlucky for Marky B to be just laying down right in front of that player that pushed the bomb site. If he got that kill, that round probably would have went a lot different, since that was the opening kill on the bomb push.
So we've seen a 5-3 comeback from TK on this map.
Also the 5-2.
Can they do the 5-2?
I think they got it.
You think they do?
I think they got it.
How many of you guys believe TK can get this done? All right, they got some fan support. Let's see what they can do. Sharp carrying the bomb, and this is another A push, but look at your mini-map. Those orange arrows aware.
Oh, man.
Everyone falling on both sides as 3 players are instantly dropped. It's a 2-on-1 now for Gunjar. Last man standing here for TK, their last hope.
It's a 1v2, and Gunjar has to go big for his squad right now. And that when he almost was able to pick a guy in the back, Gunjar knows where the bomb is. TCM doesn't seem to know where the bomb is down, actually. So you can see TCM's positioning right now. It's not the greatest. So Gunjar has a chance to clutch it.
Now, it's really easy to know where that bomb is down, correct? As soon as you die, you can check it?
I mean, no, it's not that easy. But as a player, if you're, especially the way they played that aggressive round, you don't really want to get stuck in the open. There you go. Gunjar gets taken out, and TCM takes a 2-0 lead.
Not the position TK was hoping for.
Definitely not. And as you can see, TCM really big momentum right now. They're all pretty confident about what they're doing. And that was kind of unlucky by TK. They kind of waited until later in the game to bring out their A push. We saw this early against Envious, but TCM completely blind countered that and just 3-man push through strip. And that's something that's pretty rare on the defensive side to actually do that. But every single round TCM defense, they actually push their spawn. And that's something we don't see a lot. And that's probably what caught TK off guard.
2-0 lead for the Europeans. Can they close it out and send Team Kaliber home? We'll find out after this. Potentially the final game. Freight Blitz coming up when we return.